Good morning. Van life and traveling can be a little bit unpredictable sometimes, but it is still so freeing. Traveling in a minivan, that's me. I'm Minivan Lee, and I like to send you just a little message in the morning, just something very quick. And today I want to talk about not comparing yourself to anybody else. Don't compare yourself to how other people do van life or traveling, because a lot of you are snowbirds. You're going to be traveling pretty soon. You're going to be coming west, going south, moving down. A lot of you still have your homes, and a lot of you are doing it full time like I am. I've been on the road or living in my van and on the road for 8 years now, a little bit over that. I love it. I really do. And I'm so used to it. I like to give you different views of my van in the morning. I set in different places. I have a big space here. And I do not compare myself to anybody else who does van life. Over the 8 years, I've learned how to do it my way. And if you are still living in a home, or if you're a snowbird, or if you're a full-time van lifer, that's a good message. I want you to do your life the way you want to do it. I mean, without hurting anybody or going against the principles of being a human, but you want to do it your way. So my message for you today is never compare yourself to anybody else. You're only competing with yourself, and then hopefully you're getting better and better every day, and you're improving on your lifestyle, improving on your love for other people, improving on how you can do it your way the best. You can say this in so many ways. Dare to be different. Don't compare yourself to other people. It's really a good message, and it's a message that I learned big time this year. It was in May that I was viciously attacked by another van life YouTube channel gal. And she had her followers attack me over nothing. Over nothing. She knew the truth, but she attacked me over nothing. Okay. Some of you know about it, some of you don't, and I'm not going to go into it or reveal who the person was. But I'll tell you what. Oh my gosh, it's in morning, so I'm just clearing my throat, sorry. I haven't really talked too much. It's like early in the morning, 6 in the morning. But here's what it taught me. When you go through something like that, and it happens on a public forum, where you have like 150 women telling you how horrible you are, for no reason. Out of it came the book, A Vicious Female. I had to do some research on how other women attack other women. So it's really good. It's psychology, and it's really good, and it gives examples of why and in past in history when that has happened. So it's a really good book. It's on Amazon. I won't go into it because this is a short little message for you. Is what it taught me was that I obviously am reading their comments. I mean, it was like they tried to rip me a new one. You know what I'm saying? These horrible things they said about me. Oh my gosh. And other people read about it. So what it taught me is I'm just me, and I don't have to compete with anybody. I do believe that my van life channel, YouTube channel, is a little bit different because I don't care about following how everybody else does it. I don't I don't want to do it that way. I did have a message, one a comment from some lady who said, well, you should have, the grandfather of van life, you should have him do a van tour because you'll really get more popular and you'll gain more subscribers. Look, that's not my deal. I'm doing it my way. And I just think I'm just a different kind of a van life channel. Now, what does it have to do with you? Well, you need to do things your way. You're not going to compete with other people. You're not going to compete with other, like your neighbors, your friends, or even at work. or your family. I want you to be you, and I want you to accept you for you. If you are a traveler, if you are in van life, you might not want to go boondocking. You might not want to go out into the wild. And because we live in a minivan or a van, do we have to go hiking all the time and go out into the wild? I'm not a hiker. I really am not a hiker. I like to walk, but I'm not going to go out into the wild and go hiking. It's just not my thing anymore. I'm 72 years old. I just really don't want to do it. It just has it doesn't have a lot to do with age. But it's just not my thing. I think I've realized what my thing is, and I've matured enough to know that. Now, and if you're a traveler and you like to park in the cities, go do it. You learn how to do it and go do it. If you want to be a boondocker, go boondock. Be the best boondocker you want to be. But you do it on your terms. We don't have to. In fact, I've heard people say things like, well, you're not really in a nomad because you don't. No. No, we're going to do it our way, right? And I wrote some notes down here. Here's something that is so interesting. In the morning, I read, I get into my YouVersion Bible app, and it was the same message I was already going to talk about today. Got a hair. Here's one of the things that they said. They said there's like phrases like, they were saying, dare to be different. Dare to go against all those followers out there, the herd, following the herd. And it said there's a lot of relatable phrases like, we've always done it this way. Yeah. And I felt that with like other van life channels. Well, she's not really a van life channel. We've always done it this way, right? Or she's not playing by the rules. Have you heard that one? You're not playing by the rules. So it really can create tension between people, which it really isn't good. We need to have a little bit more peace and harmony going on, everybody. So my message for you is to just don't follow the herd. You're going to be happier just to do it your way. And I will say that a lot of you listening right now, that a lot of you are getting toward, if you're not in your senior years, you're getting towards it. A lot of this you already know. Because you've learned to do it your way. You're not following the herd anymore. Some of you still are. So, yeah. I want you to reflect and think about how you want to do things in your life. What works for you? Yeah. What works for you? What feels comfortable for you? Now, don't always just do what's comfortable. You want to get out of your comfort zone every once in a while and try something new, which I've done a few times in my life. But I will tell you that when you go through something where you are attacked, and I know that a lot of you have been through something like that. Let's do an example. Let's say you're in a church. Well, you might say something that doesn't resonate with the rest of the group, like in a Bible study. And even in a church, you can be attacked. They can attack you, or they're like, well, why is she so different? She's not playing by the rules. We've always done things this way. Like if you're a traveler, if you're in van life or just living in a home, you don't have to do it the way everybody else has always done it. You don't have to do it that way. So it's just a little bit of a pep talk for everybody. I love you guys a lot. I really do. And another book too is The Modern Senior. The seniors right now, they're a little bit different. We're doing things just a little bit different than our past generations have done it. And we're not hurting anybody. We're not just, trying to be out there protesting or anything, but we're doing the senior life just a little bit different. So I think this is a really good book. And it's on Amazon also, like The Vicious Female. So I'm going to end this. I don't want it to be too long for you. So I love you. And I'm going to see you this afternoon. Okay, I've got a regular time. I've got a really good show for you coming up. So you go out and have a really good day. And again, I say over and over, good things are coming my way. I want you to say that. Good things are coming my way for all of us. Bye now. See you this afternoon.